guys, welcome back to this place. If you are new, welcome here for the very first time. I am Carmen, and today we are watching season 1, episode 6 of Dark. I am so ready to get back into this and try to piece more things together and see if I can figure anything out because I am absolutely loving the mystery of this show and all of the twists and turns and just being unsure of where we're going next and how we're gonna get there. So last time on Dark, we had a few things. We had Hannah being a little unhinged. I can't with her and her weird obsession with Ulrich. That seems a bit worrying. Especially now, knowing that she married Mikkel and had a child with him later, I can't help but wonder if she figured that out and orchestrated it somehow. I don't know. Maybe that's crazy. But I got my eye on her because I do not trust her as far as I can see her. You know what I mean? What else? We had Bartosz making contact with who he thought was Eric's dealer. Maybe he is. Maybe that's something that Padre Noah is doing on the side, and it's furthering his creepy ass agenda. I don't know. We also met Noah, who is a priest, and I don't trust him. He's doing weird, creepy shit. He might be the serial killer. I don't know. We also saw Birdman, aka the Stranger. He sent Jonas a package, and in the package was some little yellow box device, which I'm not really sure what it is. And it was also a glowing light that could be from the future. I'm just guessing. And then also the letter that his father wrote that was not supposed to be opened until, November 5th at 10:13 p.m., right? Which is when Mikkel went missing. And then we had the revelation that Mikkel is Michael. And we also had the revelation that, Marta is related to you, Jonas, so maybe stop seeing her. And what else? We had the 33-year cycle. Suspicious that happens to be this year. We don't really know fully why Michael felt that he had to do what he had to do, but I'm assuming that throughout the show maybe we'll find out, and I'm really excited to just see where we go from here, and like I said, continue trying to put the pieces together. So without any more rambling by me, let's see what this episode unfolds.
Jeder Keller durchsucht wird. Jeder hinterlässt irgendwo eine Spur. Wir müssen sie nur finden.
Ja, Papa und Mama.
Is he gonna ask?
Ja.
He's not gonna. Yeah. He's what am I supposed to say? Was he from the future?
Jeder denkt das Gleiche. Keiner traut es auszusprechen. Mikkel ist tot.
Oh. Okay. What okay. What does it say? I'm guessing something bad based off of her reaction. What was that? Whose necklace is that?
Ich habe mir immer vorgestellt, dass es dich anstelle ihr hätte.
I was gonna say, is she gonna be why not you?
Das Absurde ist, es war vielleicht nie verschwunden wäre, wenn es dich und Katharina nie gegeben hätte.
How?
dass ich mich nicht allein den Weg nach Hause traue wegen euch.
Oh,
Was ihr mit mir gemacht habt.
because of the tree thing.
Mich nicht begleitet und wäre nicht zurück durch den Wald gegangen. Das Ganze wäre wahrscheinlich nicht passiert.
Das damals im Wald. Das war ein Spiel. Wir waren Kinder, wir haben alle Fehler gemacht.
Und ich habe bis heute keine Entschuldigung dafür gehört.
Ja, darum geht's dir, eine Entschuldigung, ja. So siehst du dich, oder? Als Opfer, die arme, unschuldige Regina. Du bist so verlogen, dass ich kotzen könnte. Du hast deinem versoffenen, nichtsnutzigen Opa erzählt, ich hätte Katharina vergewaltigt.
Das habt ihr geglaubt?
Oh, he thought it was her. It was Hannah.
Hanna hat dich gesehen damals. Auf der Wache.
That's what she told you?
Die wird 14 Jahre in dich verliebt, weil alles getan hat, um dich zu kriegen.
Mhm.
Da hat sich ja nicht viel geändert. Das hast du gedacht, Alia, dass ich das erzählt habe?
No, it was Hannah.
Warum sollte ich sowas tun? Ich bin nicht halb so ein schlechter Mensch wie du.
There's a lot of hatred between these two. What the fuck are Peter and Tronte doing?
Bei ihrer Frau wurden bereits vor einigen Wochen invasive Karzinome festgestellt und nach neuestem Befund haben diese gestreut.
Oh no.
Schnellstmöglich einen Termin mit Dr. Ullmann vereinbaren. Hallo? Herr Tiedemann?
I mean, ma'am, you just like fucked up his whole world, like quite casually.
Du
Ah.
bist 86. Du hast mich wegen Vergewaltigung angezeigt. Wie krank bist du eigentlich?
I think she's quite fucked up.
Wie? Willst du mich fertig machen? Willst du meine Familie kaputt machen? Ist es das, was du willst? Was willst du?
She wants you. She's just crazy. Bitch is crazy.
Schmiegst dich an wie Honig, aber da ist nur Gift.
Yeah,
Ich habe
accurate.
überhaupt so lange mit dir ausgehalten. Kein Wunder, dass er am Ende nicht mehr konnte.
Oh, I mean, that was pretty fucked up to say, to be fair. But also, she's done some really fucked up shit. Also, her husband was your son. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it's the symbol. Why is it so loud? What the fuck is that book? 917. Why are they there?
Warum haust du da nicht einfach ab?
Regina, why are you doing this? Oh fuck. Let's not. Can we not? Is he in 1986 too? That's his mom.
Du solltest nicht so lange im Regen stehen.
Warum?
Na, weil er sauer ist. Tschernobyl? Die Leute sagen zwar, da ist nichts mehr im Regen, aber das glaube ich nicht.
Hanna, rutsch rüber. Komm, steig ein, fahr dich nach Hause.
He can't go home.
Passt schon.
Yeah, I would not get in that car at the moment, exactly.
Ja, komm, tu.
Was war denn mit dem los?
Okay, so he's in 1986. Is he gonna be able to come back? Is he gonna be stuck there with Mikael? Is Birdman Jonas? Is that how he saved him? I don't know.
Mats ist auf den Glastisch im Wohnzimmer gekracht.
Oh.
Geblutet. Wie ein Horrorfilm. Am Ende war es nur ein kleiner Schnitt. Unten am Kinn. So wart ihr. In der einen Sekunde Spinnefeind, dann die besten Freunde.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So the kid that they found was Mads. Maybe the necklace is something that we're gonna see how it got where it got next episode. There's a few things that I want to talk about this episode. Obviously, let's start with the fact that Ulrich has unfortunately solved his brother's disappearance 33 years after the fact. It doesn't make sense, and I'm sure that he's going to be confused because there's no way, I don't think, well, maybe if it was like cryogenically frozen, the body could have stayed in that level of lack of decomp for 33 years. I don't know, I kind of was hoping that maybe Mads had gone through Winden Caves as well and was okay. So I'm kind of sad to see that unfortunately he was a victim of whoever the serial killer is. Priest Noah. No, I don't know if he is the serial killer or if he's just, a person. Maybe Noah is Jonas. Who the fuck knows? Well, you guys probably know. I have no idea. But yeah, I don't know. I'm glad in a way that like he was able to solve that mystery. I think that it's concerning because I feel like he's going to think that Mikkel befell the same fate as his brother. However, he didn't. So, I mean, he is unfortunately also deceased now, but he lived for many years after however old he was supposed to be, like 12, I think, and when he went back to 1986. So I think that was really interesting. I'm still like very sus of Tronte and like what the fuck he's doing. Tronte? And like, why is he with Peter? Why are they waiting till 9:17? Why are the lights flickering at 9:17? And then also like, why are they down there at 9:17? Like, what was the fucking ledger? Very curious about all of that. And just what the fuck is going on. He had the bloody clothes as well back in episode 1 or 2. So just a little bit sus of Ulrich's father, because like why is he hanging out with Peter and the red soil and that weird room? And like, what does it all mean? Like, what do they know? How are they involved? I don't know. Peter has been acting sus since the very first episode. Tronte has been acting sus since like the second episode, I think, whenever they introduced him. So I don't know. There are some pieces of the puzzle that I cannot put together yet because I don't think that like it's possible for me to put together. Although it probably is. I just don't yet have the tools to put it together. Or I'm just not smart enough. I don't know. I'm really curious what happened to Regina on the night where she was tied to the tree. Obviously, Ulrich and Claudia tied her to the tree, but I'm curious if she saw something or experienced something because of that was not perpetrated by Ulrich and Claudia, that was scarring, emotionally, that she is still struggling with. It seems like Ulrich and Katerina were possibly like bullies back in the day, and that Regina still holds some sort of resentment towards them, which is totally understandable, I think, for whatever happened to her the night that she was tied to the tree. It clearly scarred her, and I think that Ulrich was possibly also a bully and a dick to her, and possibly Katerina as well, because of their belief later. I think that, like, after the tree thing, like, maybe that was like a joke, but then they were actually more dickish to her later because of their belief that she was the one who lied to the cops and told them that Ulrich had, to Katerina, where that was not true. And so they were punishing her for what Hannah told them that she did, when in fact it was fucking Hannah, because bitch has no boundaries or, morals, I guess. Like, I don't know what her problem is. She's very, like, disturbing to me. Anyway, there's also the fact that I keep saying it, and I guess it makes sense because, like, there's, like, our memory of what happened to us in childhood, right? We don't remember every single day. Maybe other people have more concrete memories, but there's a lot that we forget. And so I think that it's reasonable that a vast majority of them would forget that Mikkel, or somebody who said their name was Mikkel, talked to them in the past and said he was from the future. Now, he's in the class pictures. I feel like maybe at some point you would remember, like, as your child is getting older and starting to look like the kid who said that, and then he goes missing. Maybe you put two and two together, maybe you don't, because you're in such a frenzy of, like, my child is missing. I don't know. I just feel like I would remember if, as a child / early teenager, someone had told me they were from the future. Now, it does seem that Hannah at least dismissed it because of her conversation with Jonas. She was saying, you could never tell if he was joking or being serious about something. And I feel like she interpreted his jokes, or him being serious and honest about things like being from the future, as jokes. So, yeah. I really liked that we got to see a little bit into how Marta and Magnus are dealing with the disappearance of Mikkel. I don't know how you would deal with something like that. I don't know how you would rationalize that in your head. I can't imagine being them and dealing with that and trying to navigate existing and also your parents and also yourself and your life and all of it. So I think that it's cool that we got to see a little bit into how they're coping, and to see Marta break down at the end, because you push down your feelings and you keep going, and then something else makes you think of it, and then it's just very sorry, I'm saying a lot. It's very realistic, and it feels very powerful and, like, potent in the moment, because yeah, that's grief, that's life, that's loss, that's it just feels very real, I think. I'm curious about the necklace that Magnus found. Now, I tried to scrub through and see if I missed, like, Franziska or someone wearing the necklace in a previous episode, but I didn't. So I'm going to hope at some point in the next episode they show a moment of the necklace so that I can try to connect it to a person and what's going on there. So Birdman / the Stranger wrote in red in Jonas's map to follow the signal. He followed the signal and came out in 1986 on that night that it was raining. I'm really curious just how Jonas is going to navigate this, if he's going to talk to his dad or Mikkel, and just how it's going to work, what's going to happen. If he can come back through the portal by following the signal or Winden Cave, then can he not just bring Mikkel back? And if he does, wouldn't that mean that he would cease to exist, Jonas, I mean? And so, in that case, why did Birdman / the stranger send him back? I don't know. I'm curious how this is going to play out, because I feel if Jonas can get back through Winden Cave, then couldn't he just bring Mikkel back? And if so, why would he not? I mean, he would know that it would mean that he wouldn't exist, but there's obviously going to be something else that happens. And does that mean that Jonas is going to get stuck back in time, in which case he is maybe someone's dad that we just haven't seen yet? Or he's not going to get stuck back in time, in which case, how? And again, why does he not take Mikkel with him when he returns? And is Birdman Jonas? Is he the old guy who wrote the book? Is he neither of those people and I just haven't figured out who he is yet? What does this all have to do with the power plant? Because the power plant being shady, I feel, has to have something to do with all of this still. I know I've mentioned this already, but I still really need to figure out what Peter's part in all of this is, because he has a part, Tronte has a part, Helgi has a part. If Padre Noah is the serial killer, which we don't know for sure, but we also don't know that he's not, could Mikkel somehow have saved Birdman / the stranger from him somehow? Maybe he's Bartosz? Birdman / the stranger. I don't know. It's hard because time isn't, linear in this, so I'm trying to figure things out, but they're not showing us everything, at least as far as I can tell, in a linear way. So it's hard to figure it out. So far we have 10:13 and 9:17 as times that shit happened. Like the flashing of the lights and something's happening. Now, is that when the crossovers are happening? Like, is 10:13 when Mikkel was going to 1986, and is 9:17 when Jonas was going to 1986? And is that the flickering lights? Is that what that is? Also, it's very interesting that the red string was on the wall and he followed it, and then it led to the Ouroboros, which is the snake eating itself, right? Let me look that up again, because I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But I just want to make possible. A circular symbol depicting a snake swallowing its tail as an emblem of wholesomeness or infinity. So he followed the red string to the Ouroboros, probably pronouncing that way off, sorry, like everything else. And then there was the door, and he went through the door, then he went right, and then he went through the door again. And then he was in 1986. So maybe if he goes through the door and then goes left, maybe he can go to the future? I don't know. Or maybe that's how he comes back. I don't know. I have lots of questions and speculations and not a lot of answers yet, at least Not that I've connected, if I do have them. I also feel really bad for Regina. I think that she seems like, she did antagonize Katerina to attack her, but I think that that also stems from her discovering that she has metastasized cancer. And I don't know if it's treatable. I don't know what stage it is. I don't know how sick she is. And I just feel bad for her. She seems like a good person who just had some trauma and is trying to cope. Both then with the tree thing, which I hope we see the rest of at some point, and now with this diagnosis. Yeah, I think that that's all I have to say. I am super invested. I cannot wait to watch the next one, try to figure out more stuff, try to put things together. I might be way off, but I'm excited to try to figure it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you want, you can like, comment, and subscribe if you aren't already. You can also watch the next episode right now over on Patreon if you're watching this on YouTube, as well as my entire full-length reaction to this episode, watch-along style, and every single episode thus far of Dark. Sorry for all the ums. I hope to see you guys there. Until then, bye guys!